Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Have a look.
Today is the day I wish to see Hulkenberg challenge Redanth. I do tell on my worries of him playing dirty, but regardless, Hulkenberg will see it through, it seems, as we get going to the capital. And not a moment sooner, as he's getting ready to hang even more people in the name of Sanctism. We stop him where he stands, telling him so, angering him as Hulkenberg challenges him to a duel, and she will stake her life on it. He seems to be actually against it, somewhat, but the idea of the duel has riled up the crowd, calling for our heads, and he agrees, calling it a foolish offer he will oblige her, as she needs to be reminded of the gulf between them, calling for his witness, as I am Hulkenberg's. And we get going to the outskirts of the town. He decided on an empty, void place. I can see where this is going, asking her not to die, asking for Redanth to draw his blade, but that's when what I expected happened. His witness paralyzed Hulkenberg with excruciating pain. As he taunts her and asks for his friend to finish the deed, it angers me asking for him to face me, but Hulkenberg reminds me not to get involved, as she steals her resolve ready to fight once more, which shakes Redanth as a single strike brought him down, as she comments on his decayed skills, adding his witness has fled. He's left to just wonder how he could lose to an heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing but lineage, taking what he's earned by his own ability. Hulkenberg replies that she took nothing from him. He alone soiled and abandoned his knightly path. He retorts for us to stay our tongue, saying he's nothing like her. She threw away her title, and he has a duty to maintain absolute order while the throne isn't occupied, asking if she thinks it's truly easy to keep the citizens in line. Their snares must succeed so they can eliminate resistance. She tells him that the knight follows an oath of allegiance. It's not a convenience, nor the means to bury one's fears in inferiority. She had hopes they would have one last fair duel as peers, but that has passed, as their paths split long ago, and seems to mention someone as a guy appears and takes Redanth away. I'm confused asking who this is. He tells me that they're part of the Shadow Guard, informing us that Redanth has been relieved of his duties and they're taking him in, saying that we helped them a bunch. They've been needing to catch him red-handed when it came to overstepping. She asks if I remember she asked for help to expose his wrongdoings. Having left knighthood, she was free to certain limits imposed by that title. The Shadow Guard admits that she was quite reluctant, saying she had convinced him to step down on his own volition. She admits that she wanted to believe that inside that man a pride yet survived, but now it's a most unfortunate outcome. I tell her that she fought admirably. She agrees, saying that she would not have done it without me. Thanking me, the Shadow Guard says that they also investigated his home and found all they needed, executing people who got on the bad side of nobles, reassuring us that the people sentenced to death today have been let free, knowing it's not their true purpose, but hard to overlook something like this, thanking us for our efforts leaving. She looks at me, saying that he addressed her as a knight to a fellow knight, not believing she's lived up to that title. I disagree, as she smiles, admitting that once again I dispel her doubts, but admits that since she parted ways with Redanth, she believed she was no longer worthy of friends, let alone that company. The more the floundered on her own, the more distant any escape seemed. She lost sight of the path ahead, but she was able to overcome it thanks to me, which I like to hear, as a strong bond forms a new archetype for me to use, and with that, we return back, not before becoming rank 11 with the populace. And during the night, me and Juna go to Browhaven. She comments on it all being simply divine, and so is the shopping. I ask her what she would actually want, expecting she would have everything. She simply replies that clothes and perfume to start. A lady has her expenses, commenting on the runner stinking of sweat, and we get going as she requires an escort and someone to hold her stuff. Suddenly a little girl appears, wanting to hear Juna, and she sings for her, making the little girl beam with joy as she leaves. She says the little girl was a Nadia, just like her. I ask if they were really talking about singing, and she explains that Nadias have their secrets. People say some rude things, and they even say they hide their true ugly faces behind transformations, saying that it almost makes you want to burst out laughing, huh? Living on the fringe is hardly a life at all, so they work hard to fit in, and that's their secret. But she saw the girl's eyes gleam when she listened to her, and if she could, for a mere moment, lift a heart of a child up, she'll gladly sing her heart out. Suddenly, we hear murmurs as we book it before people surround her, but it seems one person caught up, asking if she's Juna, wanting for her to sing at some big event that happens once a year and the church will pay her. It seems like a fun idea at least, so I don't see why I should stop her. And she's happy for that as a bongo stronger. However, with that now, apparently our shopping list has grown bigger. So I'm regretting it now, as with us leaving and me writing this, I can still feel the back pain.